Hey everyone, this is Prince Caius here. This is part 1 to a new series called What If Deku Had a Level Up Quirk? Um, this is part 1, and I hope you all enjoyed this What If, and sorry for not uploading for a while. So, intro. Deku can see and go inside of dungeons that no one else can see but him, obviously. Uh, Deku goes inside of them to fight monsters and do quests, and he does have a daily quest to do every day. And if he doesn't do them, he has to go to the penalty zone. He has to be chased by a lot of monsters, and he has to run away from them or kill them if he has enough equipment and stuff. Deku had this quirk since he was 3, so it's actually, you know what, since he was born. When Deku was born, the doctor noticed that he has a quirk and tested what it is, so they can see what quirk it is. And they figured out that what the quirk was, and they called it level up. And by the way, he will not be going to the penalty zone until he's like 3 or 4. When Deku was 3 years old, he told his mom that he can see a glowing door. Inko sees a door, but not a glowing door. But Deku runs to it and tells his mom that it's called the dungeon, and a screen just popped up saying that it's a dungeon and all that, and what he has to do. His mom, Inko, basically tells him, don't go in there until you're older, because we don't want to get you hurt. Because dungeon sounds like a something dangerous. A year goes by. Deku is now 4 years old. He went into his first dungeon. He got scared inside of it at first, but he overcame the fear and beat the dungeon in a few hours. When Deku got out of the dungeon, he was level 15, and then he went to school. Everyone said their name and quirk. When it was Deku's turn, he said, my name is Izuku Midoriya, and my quirk was with me ever since I was born. It's called level up, and he basically tells them all about it. And when Deku is walking to his seat, he teleports away, and you can guess where he is. He's in the penalty zone because he didn't do his daily quest. And now he has to run 6 hours for 6 hours. To get away from the monsters. When he got out, he teleported back into his school, and he just walked home, and he saw a dungeon, and he went inside of it for a bit, and he beat the dungeon in a few hours. When he got outside, out of it, he was level 35. A few years go by, and Deku is now level 148. He went to a lot of dungeons, a few death dungeons and regular dungeons, and one god dungeon. A death dungeon is a dungeon that Deku can't recover his health or stamina or mana, and he has to fight 3 bosses and a whole army. A god dungeon is a dungeon that Deku can't recover his health or stamina or mana, but he has to fight a godlike creature, and the boss, the godlike creature, is like 2 times his level. One day when Deku was 13 years old, he was training with Bakugo. When they were training, Deku was used all of his new moves and was training Bakugo how to use an AP shot like in the anime and the manga as well. Bakugo was doing almost every single move that he does in the anime and manga as well. Deku and Bakugo fought each other almost every single day and trained. Deku done all of his daily quests every single day and done a few more death dungeons and a few more god dungeons. When Deku was 14 years old, he done a god dungeon named the Gate of Hades. He was level 240 at the time. The Gate of Hades had obviously Hades as the boss and Siberius as the guard dogs, and he had to fight like a lot of them, like 1500 or so. And Hades was level 450. The Siberius dogs were about 400. He fought the Siberius is he killed all the Siberiuses before he fought Hades. When Deku got out of the dungeon, he was now level 450. When Deku was walking home one day from the dungeon, he got attacked by the sludge villain, but beat the sludge villain in a few seconds. And by the way, he did go invisible and start stabbing the sludge villain. And did say his quirk did tell him if he doesn't kill the sludge villain, he will actually get killed by a heart attack. When Deku beat the sludge villain, All Might said, "Have no fear, I am here." Obviously, like in the anime and manga. All Might was shocked that a kid beat this villain that he had trouble with, and this kid just basically killed this villain with no problem and just kept up with him. When Deku saw All Might, he asked for his autograph. He got an extra one just for Bakugo as well. All Might gave Deku the autographs and asked Deku what his quirk is and what it can do. Deku tells All Might everything about his quirk, and every day he levels up and gets stronger. And he has to do dungeons and all that. All Might was amazed about this quirk and left after telling Deku that he can be the #1 hero if he got stronger. When Deku was walking home, he saw Bakugo walking home as well, and he told him what happened a few hours ago and gave Bakugo All Might's autograph. Bakugo thanked Deku for giving him this and was like amazed that Deku was met All Might, but he didn't. But he got mad about that. But you know, he got an autograph. Deku tells him that he tells Bakugo that he does have another autograph from All Might, and left to go to his house. When Deku got home, he told his mom everything that happened and showed her All Might's autograph. She was amazed and told him, "Don't hurt anyone else." unless it's a villain. Uh, Deku promises Inko that he won't do it again unless that thing pops up. The next morning, Deku was walking to school and got stopped by All Might. Deku asked what All Might is here for. All Might tells Deku to meet him at the beach tomorrow for training. Deku asked to agree to train with All Might the next tomorrow. The next day, Deku done his daily quest and then went to the beach to train with All Might. When Deku got there, he saw a dungeon and told All Might that he's gonna be right back, and because there's a dungeon right there. And All Might told Deku to go inside and do the dungeon, and then come back and do the cleaning the beach. Deku like goes inside of it and disappears out of thin air, and All Might's just surprised of what his quirk can do. It basically teleported him into a different dimension. Deku done that for 6 months, and this is actually the start of the anime, and now I'm gonna actually cut it off right here. I hope you all enjoyed the Level Up Deku part 1. I hope you want a little bit more of this, because I have a lot of expectations of what I can do with this. But what level should he be? What level should he be like at the end of the first season? Do you think, and second and third season? And what level he should be at when it's season 4? Because I think he's gonna be like past like 1,000, honestly, because he does all of his daily quests and all of that. But what am I forgetting? 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to post Spider-Man Deku today as well. So like, comment, and subscribe, and like, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video, and it's been a while, okay? It's been a week since I've done this outro, so I hope you enjoy, and I'm just gonna cut it off right here before I actually mess up one more time. So, outro.